California. Perfect. I'm doing great. Yes, yes, definitely. It's my first time commenting. Super excited commentating. So looking forward.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. It's such a tiny screen, though. Gotta sit so far away from it.
But yeah, I do like.
Pickles?
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure exactly what each car is, but I do like the colors. So I wonder who's that one, the one with the blue and purple. I don't see the names though either.
Can't hear your audio either, Biggles. Your mic.
Yeah, it said
Put
the
that guy
screen
in the
is
day.
black for them.
And we got some people coming around to finish their out laps here. Who we've got at the front there, I believe that is one of the Renaults. Yeah, we have Sir Jossie. Yeah,
Sir Joshi.
Sir Jossie. I can't speak.
Sir Joshi.
And Wando's coming with. They're starting off their first lap for qualifying here.
Sir Joshi's in the Renault in P7. So, to let you know,
Oh, they're
Kira,
not Renaults. These are multiplayer cars.
they're multiplayer cars.
Sorry.
They're like dirty pineapples at the moment. It's green and gold, isn't it? Looks like a pineapple. He's got traffic ahead. What do you think about these conditions there, Kira?
I'm looking at the colors on the left. I thought they were those colors, and now I see that they're not.
Definitely fits your name, Dirty Pineapples, for sure.
So, Kira, to let you know, most of these drivers actually have full steering wheel setups. Pineapple has one as well. So they have the steering wheel, they attach it to the desk, they have the brake pedals, they have all the gizmo hooked up. It's actually very, very difficult. There's force feedback on these steering wheels. So it actually forces the steering, it vibrates, it does all sorts of jibs and jabs as you're going around corners. It's actually quite tricky. Actually, it hurts people. Doesn't it, Pineapple, when you do this for a while?
It can hurt if, well, usually when I play, I have my force feedback turned to the max. So F1, I feel, is kind of one of the nicer games to my arms, hands, and wrists when it comes to how much it tries to fight me. But it still kicks. Where your settings can make a difference of how much it's gonna fight back at you.
Yeah.
Now I do have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I know what the pit is, but what exactly is the out lap? Is that like just the first lap that everybody has to run before the actual
the
race,
out lap
or?
is when they have just left the pit. It is so there's no time being set for their lap at the moment.
Okay.
So their lap time won't get started, like they won't start timing their lap until they've crossed the finish line again. So they can kind of have some speed coming across.
All right.
Exactly.
Nice.
So that's why it's an out lap and the laps they want to do. So under qualifying at this point, because it's a wet race and you've had to experience your first Formula 1 race as a wet race, they have the tyres that basically will show, and I will pull it up on the screen as well, that'll actually show what is fitted. The I means intermediate, means basically the tyre that's kind of between dry and wet. So a full wet tyre means you're basically driving on puddles of water. An intermediate tire means that the track is like, it's kind of wet, but it's not fully wet, but it's not dry enough. to go to slick tires, and slick tires will be your dry tires, which will be like they usually have a soft, medium, and hard compound. And as you can imagine, soft being softer grips better, so it should be faster than the medium tire, which is, you know, in the middle of the hard tire. And the hard tire meaning it goes harder and longer, however it's slower. So there's strategy at play on that. But during the qualifying session, you can imagine everybody is on intermediate tires, so it'd be a gamble if it dries up in 11 minutes to go to somebody to switch over to the dry tires, or if it gets wetter, they might have to go to the wet tires.
So the tires can make or break you. All right.
They can make or break you. Exactly. Good call.
Yeah. Well,
So-
we have Piero here who's about to put in his first lap time.
That's
Coming in the
P12.
last couple turns.
Yeah, P12. So you can see he's got a bit of an astrophysics. He's got a purple and looks like pink livery on his car. Looks quite nice. All the little telemetry information you will see on the screen there, Kira, is basically like the
Piero put
gears that they're
himself
in.
fourth.
ERS will explain that a little later. There will be a thing called DRS as
Okay.
well, which is another aspect. But at the moment, let's see what these drivers can do. You kind of have
so
been
first place, right now we do have Sir Joshi. Correct.
Yep, correct.
Mhm.
Nice.
His times are
How many
143.06. You can see the time difference there. So if you look back in the gap, there is like a 1 second gap and so forth to the other drivers.
0.009 between 1 and 2 right now. And they've got a 0.3 on Joe. Oh no, that's a whole second. I didn't even. Wow.
There's a
Sir
second,
Josh
exactly.
and
Yeah.
Owen.
Sex.
I didn't even
Sex
notice
is,
that.
Sex is a little slow on that one. Sex took an extra second, which, you know, could be a good or bad thing, depending on how you want to see that situation. However, Sex is definitely in P2. Joe's in P3.
Goals just put himself into 5th, putting in
Jules.
his first lap.
Yeah, Gilsey. P5. He's in the gold car, hence the name. He's got that little esports helmet on him. And these boys drive around and around and around and around. And, they will be driving around this circuit. It's in Russia. It's actually the Winter Olympic Park, by the way. Kira, if you ever watched the Olympic sports in Moscow,
Oh,
which I completely missed. I don't even know what year it was.
I do watch Olympics.
What's your favorite Olympic sport, by
So-
the way? Everybody out there on Twitch as well, let us know.
Probably. You know what? I'm kind of fond of the racing when they have to run.
Oh, the skiing?
The meters race.
The meters.
Not the. I forgot what it's called exactly.
We got BFR starting to put his time on his first lap. Going through
Yeah,
the
at
first
the moment
sector.
too. And sorry, Kira, and everybody out there who's not familiar to the Formula One racing, they're in a qualifying session at the moment. There's 8 minutes remaining. That's why the queue is on the corner there. You see some cars just basically pulling to the side. They're doing that because they are trying to get out of the way of these drivers doing an outlap or a flying lap. An outlap is a lap that.
Ooh, Gockel had an incident. He damaged his front wing. He's not going to be able to complete his
He's
outlap.
17.
He's going to have to pit.
Yeah, he's got 8 minutes, buddy. Get back out again, right? I mean, there's only 14
Yeah,
drivers on the grid that
he has
actually
time-
completed a lap.
He's got time to come out, but that does kind of hurt that he hasn't put at least a benchmark time out there.
Exactly, you need to get that
At least to
benchmark.
have something to fight against.
If the track is drying out
to
as
know
well,
where you are.
the track may be drying out. I've seen this before in a league race earlier. The track dried out from a wet condition to an intermediate condition. So the last one across the line was the fastest, generally.
So, wouldn't that mean they would have to change their tires eventually if the track does dry up?
If it goes
They
to
would switch
complete
to
dry,
the
yes.
full width that they're on to
Complete dry.
intermediates would probably be the best they might be able to get out of this.
But it's too wet.
Mhm.
I think it'll stay.
But it's still raining out, so
Yeah.
it's
definitely.
it's looking like
But-
there's a low chance of that.
Do we know tomorrow for the race conditions? Because the drivers get this information as to a forecast that happens for the race. I don't get that. up. We don't get this up in the commentary box. So let us know, please. Gauzy, anybody, give us some information there. Julesy, whatever. I need that. We need it up here because, you know, we need to know whether to bring an umbrella to work tomorrow. Tokyo Drift, somebody says. Do we have to, you know, dress up with a little warm clothes, or can we wear flip-flops? Can we just hang out? Can be in like bathing suits? I don't know. We need some information. It is Russia. Is Russia going to allow us? Is Russia going to dominate our weather conditions tomorrow? In Mother Russia, what do you think there, Pineapple?
I'm not sure. Because I haven't seen what it says for the conditions for race day, so that could change a lot from how the strategy went from their setups to try to keep the speed in the wet. Can that affect them on the dry? Because they can't switch their setups. That's if it's a dry race. I'm not sure. We can't check.
So,
from where
all
we
right.
are.
So, Kira, what do you think about this so far? You've been thrown into Formula One. You're not used to this league racing, and thank you very much for stepping into the commentary box with me. I hope you had a nice flight from the US over to Russia. I hope the hospitality was good. It's a private jet, so the meal should have. You had did you have the salmon or the beef?
Of course, salmon. Of course.
Okay,
Salmon
so you
all
took
the
the
way.
salmon. You took the smoked salmon. That should have been nice, right? I heard good things about it.
Perfect.
All right, so
10 out of
and
10.
now wash it down with a bit of vodka as you arrived in
course.
Russia.
And vodka and cranberry juice. So.
Vodka and cranberry juice. That's nice.
Yes.
How are you
Yeah,
finding
Miles
the
here about to
Formula
put in
One?
his first time. He's gonna put himself in a 13th right now. Might have enough time to get back into the pits and get back out there for another lap, unless he just tries to push again. Depending how he managed his DRS, because that's gonna mean a lot. No, not DRS, ERS.
ERS, yes. So, to explain this to everybody at the moment, Kira is not aware of ERS or DRS. It sounds like foreign language to her, and I'm sure it would sounds like foreign language to anybody that is not familiar to Formula One. ERS is energy recovery system. So basically, Kira, when you brake, it charges your battery, and it gives these drivers an opportunity to push the little button on the steering wheel and give them a little bit more power they can press. Now, they only have so much they can use per lap, and they can run out pretty quickly. And then they'll have to basically just, the more they brake, then they'll recharge it. But it's all about the braking. You can't just like automatically get a full tank every single time. And the DRS is called drag reduction system. That's a little letterbox that opens up at the back of the wing of the car. Now, it won't open in these conditions because it's wet. But you'll see something on the screen that says DRS is now activated. And it happens during a race. And the little letterbox in the back wing of the car will open up, and that will allow the car to go faster down the straight in certain areas that the car is allowed to go. That's it. That's all that means. So ERS, DRS, you'll hear that, and that explains it out to the viewers as well. So a little technical, but still, these cars, even though they look different, they're all exactly equal in pace, in speed, in everything. The drivers are allowed to change the way that they drive them, the way that the wings are adjusted, the suspension, all little things like that they can adjust, but the actual performance of the car is exactly the same.
Okay.
Ockrell is about to put in his first time, or possibly his only time he can put in, unless he gets another lap.
Oh,
in.
Guaco, P17, okay.
Yep. And he's about to cross that line, putting him into 12th. A little wiggle there that can hurt a little
So
bit.
a little wiggle, that was a huge wiggle. It was like fighting that thing. I saw that. It was like,
But
well.
his ERS management will tell if
So
he
Sir
can try to push
Joshy,
another lap.
mate, Joshy's owning this one at the moment. That's probably the reason why he's knighted. Are you expecting dry conditions tomorrow
And he's
or
definitely
not?
in the lead.
Oh, people did close that gap from the second. They brought it inside a second, where it's only 0.029 or something, 2.5. It's very, very close for those top three.
Is it 2.999? Or is it 2.9?
9.
So
It's a
qualifying's
2-5.
almost done underway.
Or
Now
3-5.
qualifying positions, there.
Now, will we be seeing some people crash today, or is everybody pretty much?
Oh yes, yes you will.
That
Yes you will.
Just a.
there's definitely a possibility for some. Goggle, I think he's trying to push in to get that other lap.
So Kira, the reason why they're doing this qualifying is basically to set the fastest person across this segment of time, which is 15 minutes, is determines where they start on the race. So obviously Alex at the moment is P17, so he'll start at the back of the grid. And so Joshi will start at the front, and that makes a big difference because if you want to see crashes, well, one place you don't want to be is in the midfield, where say J Miles or Magic or whatever is, because that's where generally everybody's breaking into the first corner, and you will see some bits and pieces flying all over the place.
With Russia, we'll have maybe a little bit, depending, because you can usually do it pretty flat. Some people do let go for a second. And I hate it when they do that because I always ram them right in the ass because they do.
So that may happen. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. I'm going too fast to get out of the way, and I'm usually trapped because I'm usually somewhere stuck in the middle.
Yeah, the middle's not a place you want to be. So if you want to be in a place like where exactly where Sex is and where Sir John's is, you'll see Joe retiring from the session. It's basically because he has, no time to put another qualifying lap in. He can retire from the session, and Joe will remain, or P-Roll. Joe will actually remain P5, unless somebody outdates his time. And at the moment, nobody looks like they're going really faster than Sir Joshi that's leading this. So Sir Joshi will be the man that starts in the start of the grid. Now, the grid is a stationary grid, you will see. So they're
Eccentric
basically...
has a chance to try to push into second, I think. He's going fairly fast, only has a few turns left.
Oh, I saw he almost.
He might
hit
have
that
just
corner.
invalidated.
He has
that lap.
invalidated. He has invalidated, unfortunately.
Oh, that is a bummer.
So I think Master Windu running in P11 at the moment, the green and gold, and looks like a very Australian-esque car. Oh, that's very
and
Aussie
Alex
for
put
him.
Himself out of last. Oh no, he is down there. He did not improve. Who else do we have finished? I think we have Wando finishing up a lap.
Yeah, Wando's
here.
about
Will
to
he
go through
improve?
the stadium section here. The final
Does
pit
he
lane. He does improve to P8.
Wando improved. Who else? We got Ambiguous or Ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Shadow, he's coming. Does he improve his 45?
Yeah, 45 flat. He does. 45.6. No, he doesn't. He goes slower.
He doesn't.
He can't hook it up.
Who do we have? We have Sir Joe is out there.
I'll tell you what, Exotic at the moment. Eccentric, sorry.
I don't
36
think
flat,
is he going
middle.
to
He's got
improve
him.
it?
He has
Oh,
improved.
he goes even faster. He wants to show he
So
has the
Joshi.
speed. He doesn't want that gap to be close.
I'll tell you what, but keep an eye on that P3 position right at the moment, mate, because Exotic, Eccentric at the moment is super excited. He's sparking. He's flying his way around here.
He has the ERS for this lap.
He's got a purple
Oh.
sector. He could have provisional pole here. He could be it. If you want to be eccentric,
But he did have a lockup, and his exit wasn't the greatest, but he still has a couple sectors to do.
He does. Now he wants to be on provisional pole. He wants to take it away from Sir. He'll be like, I so denounce you, Sir. I'm going to be the man on the top step of the provisional pole of the Russian Grand Prix. The second round, there's a car on the exit. He's going to spin. He spun. He's lost it. He's crude. He's qualifying. Oh, no. He had it in the bag as well.
No improvement.
No.
It was
35.
that lockup earlier, right after the purple sector.
He got caught out by the car that was spun on the exit as well. I'm sure of it. So there it is. Qualifying is done and dusted. So the man himself that's been knighted, Your Majesty, sir, will be qualifying at the start of this Russian Grand Prix. So Joshi, I honor you. Go ahead, Pineapples, or would you like to read through the grid there for us? There, Kira.
So in pole position,
All right,
we've got
and for-
Sir
Kira's
Jossie.
Kira, let Kira do it.
Joshi coming up as It's okay. So coming up on first, Sir Joshi. I'll read all of them. Second, Sex IFP. Third place, X Intric.
Yeah, you have to go quicker because we're running out of time.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh gosh. Fourth, Joe. Fifth, Goals.
It doesn't give me
Sixth,
much time.
Pyro. Oh gosh. Yeah. Seventh, Ubix something.
Gozi said exotic. I laughed my
Unique
ass off
names.
again.
Unique
Exotic.
names. I love
It's exotic. I don't know. Gozi, you know us. Gozi, how are you liking the commentary there, team of Mr. Pineapples and obviously Mrs. Kira? We're hooking up. And it looks overcast, but I think it's dry, Kira. I think it might be dry for this race. Pineapple?
Try. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I am seeing rain in the loading screen.
Oh,
in
there
the,
could be a little light
As
rain.
am
This is looking pretty. This is looking like it's going to be a full race, depending how the weather goes on, because we do have a 50% race going here.
Yeah.
So there is time for the weather to change.
Well,
But this is going to be. This is going to be a lot about managing your tires, and knowing when to make your move. You make a move in a corner and you can't hold your grip, you're sliding out on the outside or the inside. You're going to want to have the speed on the straights on the exits.
That's true.
Other than that, oh, lights are out. Here we go. Oh, no,
No, it's
they've got a
formation. It's formation lap.
I'm not used to formation lap.
Yeah, no. Sorry. To let everybody know, and I'm just going to let you know, Kira, that they are doing a formation lap. So what they do right now in the game is basically just swirl their car around left and right, just wiggle it, wiggle, 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 jiggle, 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 biggle, 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 and get tire temperature into their tires, because at some point towards the end of the lap, it'll trigger, the computer will take over, and then they'll start on the tire temperature that they get those tires up to. And it's tricky in these conditions because it is intermediate tires. Usually they start on dries, but because you've come to town to Russia...
These are the full wets, aren't they?
No,
no, full wets are blue.
Sir. And Gozi, yes, it's definitely a weird group, and Pineapple's at 3 a.m. and Kira knows nothing. I don't know that.
Yeah.
I think Kira's doing pretty good at the moment. She knows it's wet. She knows it's Russia.
Yeah.
She's had her vodka.
Something.
She knows the cars are different colors. I didn't know the cars as well, Kira.
Yeah.
We're all the same. They're all multiplayer cars.
It's a little harder because we can't be yelling out like random ones. We gotta find our. We gotta figure out who's driving what car.
So there are 17 drivers at the moment. They're sweating their way in the steering wheel.
So how many drivers do you think we'll have by the time this race ends?
That's a good question, because there is a safety car usually. There's a crash. So Kira, I think Kira's called it.
Yeah, there is going to be a few crashes.
Kira called it on Twitch. Respond to Kira. Kira, when do you think the first safety car will be deployed? Because I have a safety car when there's a big crash, Kira. So that's basically when you ask, like, when's the first safety car? Not if, but when.
If but when. Okay, well, I feel like is it too soon to say, like, maybe 5 to 10 minutes in, or should I? How long are races
27
usually?
laps. This is 27 laps.
I'm gonna give them 10 minutes.
A lap it cost you at the time around here would be what was the qualifying time? So
it was like a minute 40.
Minute 40, yeah. So they'll do around that time.
A minute 40. Yeah.
Remember,
so you gotta mind
17 sweaty drivers all bunched up, ready to battle it out, elbows out. The second race of the season.
Right.
Okay, so you can imagine. Are they going to lift? Are they going to allow enough space? Are they going to use their turn signals when they go into a corner? Are they going to be like, putting your fist up there and shaking your fist at people? Are they going to be twitching while they're driving, or tweeting while they're driving? I don't know.
I think we can get 7 laps before the first safety car.
We're going to see in a second, because it's going to be the second race of Australian Oceanic Racing League. I wouldn't say Australian, but I have to be a little biased anyway. We got Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. It's not going to be Aussie, it's Russia. And Mother Russia is going to be delivering the Oceanic Australian race. And look at this. It's going to be a battle for sex. And so, Josh, go ahead.
Let's go.
Go ahead. Look at this battle.
Good luck, everyone.
3 abreast.
We're 3 wide, all 4 wide going in.
Look at this.
Oh, we've got some
So very
contact.
close.
People getting pushed off the track.
Now, are there penalties
So far, no one's spun yet.
That's true.
Yep, there are penalties if there's collisions.
Okay.
Joe's battling at that bit. Exotic. I've seen carbon fiber flying all over the place. Julesy himself is running in P5. He's got a mistake, but he's managed to get on board with Pyro at the moment. Pyro. Exotic is further up there. Sex is leading into P2. So Johns, look at this battle. So how do you like these drivers? How do you like your first Formula 1 race there? Kira, is it what you expected there? The drivers behaving
Yeah,
themselves?
So far, so good. Yes, I'm excited to see. Once we start wrapping things up, let's see who's still alive, because I am expecting a few people to sorry to say, but to crash.
To crash. I love it.
I don't want to say I feel bad, because they are like.
Don't feel bad. They're doing pretty good at the moment. They will crash. Trust me.
Yeah, honestly, they are pretty good. But I feel like
we've had one driver. Apparently, I'm guessing he spun. We didn't get to see the angle exactly. But BFR did lose a lot. He's 2 seconds behind 16th.
Yeah, BFR is running at 17th.
Still in the lead, though.
We've got the lap finishing, so we're going to see who's going to enter the pit to repair damage, if they're going to on the first lap, or if they're going to try to drive through it.
Check out Ambiguous at the moment there. Ambiguous Shallow. Ambiguous Shallow is putting a bond on J Miles. So he's like, I'm going to put miles on your Milesy. I don't know. It's I was going to say Alfa Romeo, but it's not. They're a custom livery here. There's a battle here between P9 and P10. And Magic is on the back of this as well. So these guys, some drivers love it, some drivers hate it. These wet weather conditions here in Russia suit some people. I even like the beautiful color that Magic has on his car. It looks like a nice blue and cyan. I think that's cyan and purple color.
He wants to be minty.
He wants to be minty, exactly. Look at this. He wants to get ahead,
yes.
doesn't he?
I was talking about this one. I'm rooting for this driver.
Oh.
What's his, who's
We've got a big bunch up from
Magic,
8th
right?
to 11th here.
It's Magic's, exactly.
Oh, there's
he's hitting a little bit. Does he have damage?
Is gone.
No, he doesn't. He's just still in the race. Oh, he has damage. A little bit of his front wing has been taken off there.
Oh.
So, Kira, that costs the driver. It makes it really hard for them to drive. It's already hard. Trust me, Kira. It's really hard to drive in these conditions. Let alone missing little important bits of your car.
Everybody's so good. They make it look so easy, but
They do
yeah,
make
I
it
know
look so
it
easy.
is hard.
I hope everybody's enjoying this on Twitch right now. And shout out and let us know what's going on in this race, because we still have everybody in this race. 17 drivers so far. We're on lap 2. I was going to say 7. Of 27.
And 2 drivers with some major incidents where BFR is actually, I think he got away without taking any damage, because he's been able to cut the 2 seconds Peanut had on him down to half a second almost.
Yeah, Guaco's losing some positions as well, so what's happened to Guaco? Oh, Guaco! Big Jim's just basically gone.
Oh.
He stopped.
Right.
Has he got caught sleeping? Don't text and drive, Jim. Don't text and drive.
Number 1 rule, don't text and drive.
Exactly.
Never mind.
Looks like he did.
Never.
So that means that Guaco will be playing with his steering wheel at the moment. He's basically doing Mario Karts, jumping up and down, boing, 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 collecting all the coins, hitting all his breaking points. He's got a big pressure butler from Alex behind him. That's Alex running in P12. Let's go on board with Alex. Let's have a look at Alex. How many times am I going to say Alex in one sentence? I'm going to say Alex for the last time. Running in P12, Mr. Purple. Purple rain. Let it rain, Purple. It is raining purple, that's for sure.
Purple rain.
Purple rain in Russia. Yep. And you feel like the artist formerly known as Guackle TV. If Alex can get past in P12, give us some references. So, Kyra, your first race, how are you enjoying this on lap 3 of 27?
I like it. No, it's good. So far, so good. I think everybody's doing good. But I do have a question. So, obviously, you've had experience, doing these races, commentating and stuff like that. So this track compared to the other ones that you commentated, is this one any easier than the last one that they did?
That's a good question.
This track is definitely a bit more, like, there's a bit more flow to it, a bit more high speed. There's not as many hard braking zones.
I know that
And there's
one's
a
like
lot, and because the track is so wide, there's lots of opportunities for overtakes if you can cut the time on the person ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
And
that
Kira,
was the big deal to me.
you have to understand as well, like these guys put a lot of time and effort into this, and I have to pause something for a real brief second, just to bring up some information. But it's there's so much time when you look at these times, and it's like 1 second, 4 seconds, whatever. When you get into like the real, and these are real league races as well, but it basically put it down to this way that when you're racing, a Formula One car travels in 1/1000th of a second in the actual length of a Formula One car, which is about, say, 7 feet, 8 feet.
Yeah.
So 1/1000th of a second, a car's gone. And actually, it can complete a football pitch in 1 second. So you count 1 second right now. 1. Done. That's a football pitch.
Boom.
That's a football
That's
pitch.
crazy.
That's how fast
Oh
they
my
are. So these guys are on the absolute bubble of that. So
Yeah.
one little mistake, as you see when they go a little wide and they twitch it, or they bump in the wall, or they, if in worst case, spin, then that's like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and and as I mentioned, how quickly 1 second is in this game, it's huge. So they're on the absolute bubble. And then also to mention, because you're new to Formula One, that these lines that they have when they have the chicanes, which are the red and white and other the corner things that they hit, if they go too wide, if they go too wide out of them, they end up getting a penalty, which costs them time as well. So there's a lot of things that they have to think about.
We got a lot of people going into the pits right now, because the track is starting to dry up, and it feels it's starting to look like the intermediates are starting to fail on people.
Okay.
So people are starting to pull out different wheel types.
It looks like Joe's out there on these soft tires, so we're going to go on board Joe running in P8. So what happens now, Kira, because you're not quite sure, but because the track dries up, the tires can now go to the actual dry tires rather than the wet tires. Now, if you look at the track right now, if you look at Joe as running on P8, you look at it and go, is it wet or is it dry? It looks pretty dry, right? So if he can hook up a very, very fast lap, he could potentially overtake all these drivers that are ahead of him. Joe's running in P8. Now, everybody from 1 to 7 are still on the wet weather tires, but the track is dry. I think Joe's hooked it up. He's going to catch the rest of the pack in a minute. We're going to start
looking at these fastest laps that
he's caught Peanuts already. Peanuts is on Inters. He's caught Peanuts, and he's going to bypass Peanuts, like taking candy from a baby, because Peanuts is on the wrong tire. And then Peanuts, and now he's got Big Jam. Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Oh!
Joe had it hooked up.
Big collision.
And come on, Joe,
So
bring
many
it back.
people.
Bring it back. Does Joe have damage?
Did he take much damage? That's
only front wing end plate. Only a little bit of front wing end plate because Joe's on the right tires. That's the problem. He's got caught out.
I don't see any damage. I see very little.
Alex and Peanuts and everybody else is on slow tires.
His wing looks completely intact.
No, I see a little damage.
He got lucky. He bounced.
Oh, he's okay.
Wheels.
He's okay.
He's still in.
Yeah, that's looking completely intact. He's pushing.
Joe has this.
People are gonna have to pit. He's going to first. People are in the pit lane. He's going to pass them.
He's going to be really close as compared to. I think Sir Josh might still have it.
Oh no, Sir Josh. Yeah, Sir Josh.
But Guackle, remember, and Sex might have P2. Actually, Sex gets it. P2.
Uh-oh. Guackle is still on the intermediate.
Hey, Guackle's in big trouble right now. Guackle's in huge trouble. There's no way you can stay out in
He wants to finish this lap as soon as he can to switch those tires out, and hoping he doesn't lose too much time.
No, I feel like you mentioned it before, but next to interval and like the players' names on the side, what do those colors mean? Like the red, green, and yellow?
That is
Next to
the
the
different
laps?
tire compounds they're using.
Okay, okay.
So we have a few people on the soft compounds, which aren't going to last that long.
Explain the soft compounds to
Oh.
her, but see, she doesn't understand. The red are the softest. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Pineapple.
so the softest compounds, they're going to give you the most grip on the track, but they will fall apart the fastest. So the amount of laps that they will last and give you the best amount of grip before you start to lose that grip and slide a bit on your turns, and you won't be able to do them as cleanly or as at high of a speed.
Mm-hmm.
So that will start to follow suit. Where the medium, they're going to last a bit longer, and you still have pretty decent grip, so you can still get some good speed, but the people on the softer tires still have an advantage on you. Where in some conditions, it can be up to like a second a lap, sometimes more.
And every second counts, especially in here.
Yeah. And then there's the hard compound tires, which are going to last a really long time, but have the least amount of grip for you. But they will last longer, so you can stay out as long as you can keep your laps consistent. You can usually just from staying out there longer, you can kind of gain your positions through that, because the other tires are going to fall apart faster than yours, but you'll be keeping your times around the same, and their times will start to fall off.
Okay, thank you.
Because for each one, you're going to have to take a pit stop, and you're going to have to count the time it takes for the pit stop to go in and out, because you don't get to go as fast through the pit lane either.
That's true.
Yeah. So usually you don't really want to do many pit stops. You only want to have like one pit stop through a race. Anything more than that can hurt.
Thank you for the information. Good to know, though. Alright.
We do have a couple penalties out here. Joe got a penalty, I think, on that move in that corner. Gulls also has a penalty, which I don't know if he was in that incident, but it's very possible. And I don't know where Gokko's penalty came from. Race director, let's see.
Oh, it looks like Guacal at the moment is going to be racing on Big Jim at the moment. Big Jim at the moment is on the back of Peanuts. So these tricky conditions. Go ahead.
Yeah, Joe got his penalty for multiple warnings of corner cutting. Gokko, ooh, he got the 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. That is an unfortunate one. And Gulls is also exceeding track limits. 3-second penalty.
Exactly. So, yeah, if you're unfamiliar out there as well, there are little things that occur. Yeah, and Kira, you'll understand that as well. This is why we like Kira joining us in the commentary box for the first time. She's not familiar with Formula One, but she's asking the questions that we take for granted sometimes, don't you? Like, what happens when this happens and that happens and so forth. So please give us all the questions that you need to know, because we, as I said, look at this battle happening actually. Big Jam, Guaco, Peanuts,
man.
Alex.
Oh.
Alex is somebody spun. Actually, that's Milesy that spun. So that means that Big Jam is going to get ahead.
Miles' second spin of the race, unfortunately.
Yeah, Milesy. Well, you're not making all the miles you need. Maybe you need to convert to kilometers. It's not working for you, is it? The imperial system metric always works at the end of the day. Boiling point is
So far,
100.
so good. Well, we're on lap 9. There's still 17 drivers, so far so good.
Yeah, what's your favorite livery at the moment there, Kira? Like, go through the livery, being the colors of the car. What car like sticks out for you?
Well, I'm actually rooting for Magic right now, just because.
Okay, let's go to
of the
Magic
colors of the
P9.
car. So, yeah, Magic.
Got Magic
Rooting for
Minty's
you,
got a
let's go.
penalty now.
Okay.
Minty's picked up a penalty, and Peanut.
Magic got
picked up a penalty.
pressure. So,
No Magic. No, you got this. No pressure.
it's a Kira
Got this, I
commentating
believe.
curse right now. It's the Kira curse. That's
Oh,
what we're gonna
gosh,
call it
no,
from now
no,
on.
no.
The Kira curse.
Stop.
What are these penalties? We got 2 more penalties for corner cutting with Magic and Peanut.
Oh no, Magic!
Exceeding
Don't do it.
track limits.
All right. I guess get
Poor
back to the game,
Magic.
guys.
Poor
Still
Magic.
good. I take that. Oh gosh, I feel bad.
Where's Gauzy? We wanted Gauzy in here. Gauzy is not in the race, unfortunately, this evening. 17 drivers.
Can it make it tonight?
What's your second favorite livery then? Obviously, because we can't give Magic any more curses. Kira, any other livery you like on these drivers this evening? As obviously, Pineapples will have to switch through those colors and drivers so you can see the livery, see the color, see the different.
Yeah, let me keep watching. Let's see. I'm also kind of fond of.
Oh, you'd be fond of Peanuts. Is going to make a run at Alex. So, Alex is not so great. The artist probably name is Alex because he's driving the purple car at the moment. I do like the livery on Alex, but it looks like Peanuts is going to drive around the outside of Alex, and he goes, "Job done. Thank you very much." And Peanuts is also on the medium tires, and Alex is actually on the purple. Alex is on the 15, running a P15 at the moment. On the back of Peanuts, just go on board. Do you like that livery there? The purple of Alex there. Peanuts has that nice red striping. He's got Guackle up ahead, and also up ahead from Guackle is Big Jim. Nice battle occurring, but they're out of the points. The little beep that you hear will be the DRS that I mentioned earlier. The little letterbox that opens up at the back wing of the car will allow the car that's behind. Oh, sorry, I'm getting hiccups.
Ooh, Eccentric picked up a penalty now.
Yeah, it's Eccentric and running in P3 at the moment, so he's going to get a 3-second penalty added to his time. That's what that means.
Ooh,
there.
he got it. He got it for track limits as well.
What is that exactly? What do you mean track limits?
So on the tracks, if you see the like the curbs on the side, they're striped red and white. The basic rule usually in a turn is to keep 2 on the track. So if more than 2 wheels of yours goes over that line, it's going to give you a warning or a penalty. Some corners they're a bit more lenient on, and you'll see like people will kind of be able to drive with all 4 tires just completely over.
So
Yeah.
I see a lot of people have their penalties. Are people getting their penalties from these like going off track?
Yeah, because unless you do it like blatantly at high speed and you cut the corner, they're gonna give you a warning most of the time. And when you've gotten warned 3 times, your next warning is gonna be a penalty. So I believe it's 4.
It's 3. It's 3. They get naughty
Oh, it's
corner.
3?
Yeah, they get a little slap across the
So
wrist,
it's your-
naughty corner.
I thought it was the 4th one because.
Oh yeah, you might be right on that one.
Warnings, and
Let us
then
know on Twitch,
your
actually.
4th one is your penalty.
Yeah, let us know on Twitch. You guys are out there. You guys are aware of this. I'd like to know that one. At the moment, Big Jim at the moment's got pressure. He likes. Does he have a peanut allergy? She'll find out in a minute because Peanuts is all over the back of him. P13 for Peanuts. Guackle is behind Peanuts. He doesn't have peanut allergy. He likes the Peanuts. Alex is behind him. The purple Alex, the artist probably known as Alex, running in P15. And that is your race at the moment at the front. There's not too much action happening there. Your first Formula 1 race, Kira. It's getting dry here in Russia. I hope you enjoyed the flight over in the private jet.
Oh.
How's everything going for you?
Private jet's always fun.
Yeah.
Confirmed has picked up a penalty now. It seems people are picking up penalties everywhere. What's his penalty for? Probably another.
I feel like by the end of this
Track
race,
warnings.
everybody's gonna have a few.
In a long race, it is kind of easy to pick up those warnings.
It's true.
Have you ever raced in a racing car before? Have you ever
Oh,
done
we
any
have a
Mario
yellow
Kart?
flag.
We have to do a yellow flag. Is that going to be a safety car? No. It's fine.
Nope.
Peanuts is on the
No,
back of
but I would love
Guackle.
to.
Do you like Mario Kart or any of those racing games? It looks like Guackle is actually going to
Yes.
box. Yes. What's the most fun racing car game you've played, Kiera?
Well, I haven't played that many. I just got into gaming, but probably the only one that I have played is Mario Kart. I did just download a game though. I'll have to tell you later about it. It is forgot exactly. It was Ghazi mentioned it. It was another racing game.
It's not golf with friends, is it? Because
probably-
golf with friends.
No, you probably know it. It slipped my mind, but I forgot what the name was.
Well, there you have it. So, how are you finding your first streaming experience? Pineapples has done it a few times with me, but this evening, you guys have done a fantastic job.
Pineapple seems experience. Oh my goodness, yeah. Seems natural. I'm still...
I think you're doing a fantastic
fun.
job.
It's
Let us
new.
know. Let us know out on Twitch. Gauzy, suck a beep. I'm not going to say the rest of that word. We all know what it is. As we get the beep for the DRS from Josie. Yeah, I think you're doing a pretty awesome job there. Let us know out there what you guys think of Kira's commentating. I think she's doing good.
Oh boy.
And Kira's actually giving us the insight of what the hell is going on because she's not used to Formula One racing, and I like it because we need to
sex
remind
going
her.
on in the pits. We have sex in the pits.
We have sex in the pits? No.
We have sex.
Sex in the pits.
I'm going to that channel. Where is it?
He is switching.
Is it pay-per-view?
I'm pretty sure he was on
I had
the
to pay,
soft.
right?
So I feel like the soft tire.
It's going to cost me,
people
isn't
are
it? It's
starting
going to
to
cost me.
change.
Now we're watching sex right now. Oh, unfortunately, we have to pay.
Sex
It's
pulled
good.
out-
It's
Sex
pulling up a
pulled out
code
the
right now.
mediums, which I think he's gonna try to take to the end of the race.
So, Gauzy, actually, she said, Bay said she's doing great. There you go. You got the thumbs up. There, Kia.
Hey, this girl's...
Yeah, Kaza. Kaza's gonna. I'm gonna call you Kaza from now on. Kira, Kaza, Kiza. I need a nickname for you. Anyway.
Kira. Is Kira too hard?
Kira. Okay. I need to shorten it somehow.
No.
How can I shorten Kira? How do I shorten Kira? Kaz? No, you can't.
Okay.
Anyway, so Sex has box. Sex has, obviously social distance, using the right protection, done the right thing, put the right tires on, and Sex is back into the field. But running P9 behind Magic, your favorite driver too, by the way, Kira. Running in P9. Let's go on board with the
Look. And he's 8th place now.
8. Yeah.
Shooting for top 5. Come on, let's go, man.
If you can believe in Magic right now, you need to believe in Magic. You need to believe in P8. Kia believes in it. Kira. And Pineapple, who are you believing at the moment? I know you're probably believing in Sir leading this race because he's in the color of a car that would be similar to a pineapple.
I don't know,
I know
with this amount of with the amount of laps that are left and the possibility that there's a few cars that are gonna have to pit. Well, I think you're gonna have to pit the soft tire drivers. Probably gonna have to pit one more time.
That's true.
Where
So we'll let everybody know
Eccentric
about
is
that.
we have a few people with tires that are gonna be quite a bit older. Like the medium tire drivers might hold them till the end of the race. I'm thinking they might. Where Sex has changed, which from the soft, I think, to the mediums, where he can now hold those for the last 13 laps.
Which is good. So he doesn't have to.
Yeah, that's true. So Kira and everybody else out there that aren't familiar with this, because you see the tires that have amount of distance, like the time they've had on there. So it'll say show 9, 8, whatever. Basically, the S's, the red ones, are the softer tires. So they don't last as long as the M ones, which are the mediums. And if you actually get a white stripe tire, which nobody has at the moment, actually, dude, you do, actually running in P15, the driver is on the hard tires. Actually, sorry, and mentioned in Wido as well in P11 has hard tires. Those tires, that's the durability of tires. So you can imagine, obviously, soft, medium, hard. Like anything, soft wears more than medium as to hard. So at this point of the race, there's a strategy. The tires that they choose will work well for a period of time, and then at the end of their cliff, at the end of their time period, softs will work quicker than the mediums. So the guys that you'll see right now, Sir Josh leading this race, 8 laps on those soft tires. Well, the driver that's in P2, Eccentric, he will be able to go longer because those medium tires have more durability. That's it. That's all it is. It's not mathematics. It's not rocket science. Just fun. So Gauzy said, "You simp," and there you go. I'm just trying to explain it. And you're a smart chick.
So right
Kira.
now, I
you
think
figure
if
it out.
Joshy pits in the next lap or two, the only people who can pass him in the pits are Eccentric and Goals. Other than that, he's got enough of a gap for sure to keep a podium position when he pits. Where it's all going to depend where Sex will end up,
Oh,
because he's
we
gonna
know
have
where
to try
Sex
to play
ends.
these
We know
laps
where Sex
and
ends up.
hit.
We
Always.
want Sex to
Where-
end up in a great position, hopefully, don't we? But it doesn't always end up that way. There's always disappointment.
He should end up in a good spot.
He or she. Who
I
knows?
don't-
Sex should be
Sorry.
unanimous.
I'm sorry. I'm
Maybe you can confirm that, because P6 confirming might be sexing whether or not you're a Piero or a Joe. Or you can make your magic, and magic's not happening at the
Joe.
moment there. Kira, magic is boxing. So, yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by box?
He's boxing as in he's going to
Pit.
the pits. He's going to visit his team. He needs new tires or something to the car.
Well, I hope this doesn't put him too far behind.
He's in P14.
Sorry, Magic.
Yeah. Well, he maybe wanted to sign your autograph because you're a fan. He's drove back.
Yes,
He's like
yes,
signed up
of
to the
course.
booth. He come down. He's like, "Can you
I'll
please pass this to Kira?"
After-
I give this to Kira. Kira's my #1 fan. Here's my signature.
So Sir Joshy's going in for his pit now. The question is, will Eccentric and Goals hold to try to get another lap in, or are they going to pit too?
Interesting. Interesting.
It looks like Eccentric is going to stay out there on the mediums. And we're going to go back to the softs for Sir Joshy for the end of this.
He's gonna
gonna
lose
do
one.
10 laps on
Now
those.
that's crazy.
He's gonna lose one to
First
Exotic.
time for Joshy.
Yeah.
But he's got,
Third place now.
yeah, that's... Now he's pit. We've got confirmed in the pits. Confirmed in the pits. Sex has moved his way up. He's past past confirmed.
Or she, or he, or it. Sex is universal. We all love it. We all hate it. But we all actually love it more than we hate it.
We are.
Anyway, if you're hating it, you're not enjoying sex. Anyway, and boxing from Alex and Big Jim. So Big Jam getting just behind Alex. Thank God there's no sex involved between those two drivers. Otherwise, we'd have a whole problem. Magic is up to P9. There you go. So your fan
Exactly
driver,
10 more laps.
yeah,
Go.
he can bring it.
Hey,
I do believe in
Yeah,
magic.
there might
I do
be
believe
a
in
Max
it.
fast.
possibility
Max
for the
fast.
pits for Eccentric and Goals. They're coming into the final turns.
Jillsy. I think it's
Let's
Jill.
see.
It's Jill's.
Goals?
Jill's.
Goals?
I've had it. Oh,
Uh,
Jillsy's boxing. Jillsy said
Eccentric has
enough.
gone for it.
Double lockup too. So the new leader of this race
Will
is
he-
Eccentric.
Will he? Question is, will he lose out of a pole position?
So Jolsy's got up into P2 at the moment. That means your driver of Magic may gain some positions as well there.
Oh,
Kira.
he's down in fourth. He's out of podium.
Yeah.
But Shadow is probably gonna have to pit. He's 12 laps on those soft tires with
Yeah.
another 9 laps
We
to
should
go.
stop hiding in the shadows and get out into the spotlight, right? Because it's too much, isn't it? At some point, you're going to have to get some exposure to the sun here in Russia. Beautiful conditions. It's usually probably covered in snow, but we are no longer in the Winter Olympics. We are in the
So apparently we're gonna have
5.28
6 and 6. Looking at this right now.
Section 6. Jesus. I can't believe I'm actually going to say that. You're right. 6 and 6. Or is it 6?
Eccentric is still
six,
holding
six?
those medium tires with a 14 second on Sir Joshi. Is Sir Joshi gonna start pushing soon? in a few of these laps.
Yeah, well, that's why
Cut
he's
that
a
time
knight,
down,
right?
or is he hoping for Eccentric to pit?
Well, he knows how to use his sword. He knows how to use his ARS. That's why he's putting the he's steering everything in the right direction. He is a
So do
knight.
you think
Right
he'll go
now-
back and take first place?
Good question. Well, he has to, he has to
If
honor.
Eccentric can hold his tires and keep them alive for the other 8 laps that are left, he could potentially hold it. He's got 13 seconds to try to
Okay.
keep Sir Joshi's behind him and play with. Where if he pits as well on this lap, I think he has enough of a gap on Joe that he will still have second place. Oh, someone spun. Someone's out.
Yeah.
Miles is out.
Milesy, what
Oh.
happened? Milesy.
Oh no.
I just saw Sir Joshi go by the aftermath, but Miles is out. He seems to have spun on the same spot he has spun the other 2 times. I think
So I
it's the
guess
same
that must have
spot.
been. Oh no, Smiles is out, so there's only 16 drivers left. Okay.
Considering how
good,
we
Miles.
started this race, having 16 racers in
Yeah,
here
it's actually
still
really good though.
is very good. We have Big Jim trying to make a move down there.
Is she gonna share
And he
her
has
Twitch?
made the move.
Are you gonna share your Twitch there? You've become a popular streamer already. There,
Oh my, I
Kyra.
guess she starts streaming.
Kyra, you should start streaming. I think you have fans
So
already.
funny.
So this is a broadcast. This is the first
It
time
is,
we have
though.
Kyra and Dirty Pineapples, and I am the Beagles. So we're doing OCE. I don't know why I'm doing up this late in the morning. Actually, it's very, very early in the morning. Now, if the sun comes up, I'm definitely ending the stream. But luckily, we only have 7 laps to go before the sun comes up, because it's getting early in the morning. But thank you.
So,
This
Sir-
is the first time that Kara has commentated. The second time that I commentated
Yeah,
you, Pineapples.
with Empire.
We did a good job, right, team? We're
It's been
Yeah.
fun. It's been fun.
vodka.
Been a ride.
Dun, 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 dun. Ha 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 ha. Hey, Moscow. No.
7 more laps to
Oh,
go.
Eccentric
We are.
has a penalty. That might make a difference in that 11-second lead that has been cut down from 14 by Sir Joshi.
That's
What
right,
is
because-
his incident for? Let's.
Looks like Chris is gonna make a run around Peanuts as well. So, does he have an allergy to Peanuts? Is Peanuts driving Peanuts? Is Peanuts driving Chris Peanuts? That's gonna be the key, isn't it?
When did he get this?
This is going to be for Squabbles at the moment. So if you're thinking you're just trying to get peanut shells delivered to you this evening, you're going to. Chris Mania's got past Peanuts, and that is for P11. So you don't, maybe you're not aware of this, Kira, but P12 is the only places you're going to get points from P12 up. So if you're 11, you get nothing. Go home. It's your home. You go home basically with empty-handed. There's no check in the mail. There's nothing. So this is what's going to happen. This is the second race of the season as well. There's only 10 races, so you don't pick up any points. You really are going home empty-handed. And let's see what's going to happen further into this race. Lap 21 of 27.
It looks like Eccentric is holding his tires very well because he's not letting that lead get cut very fast, as it's only been 2 seconds that have been cut. Oh, almost 3 now. It's just about 2 seconds that have been cut in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, 9-second gap at the
At
moment.
this pace, he might be able to keep it.
He could do it at the moment too as well. 9-second gap. He has the fastest lap of everybody on this track. He's shaving time out of. He shaved a second out of the second
Nice.
sector. A second.
Nice.
So, I think Sir Joshi is
Seconds
definitely
to everything.
at the moment in big trouble.
Yeah, that is that tire advantage we're seeing there with the now 4 lap soft tires against the 15
Okay.
lap mediums. So there's that tire degradation in play right there. Where it
Tires
seems
are
like
everything.
Sex's change early to the medium tires still paid off fairly well, but I'm not sure as well as he wanted. Oh,
At least you saw
Gall,
see how far you can go.
Jules, or is this in the pit? What happened?
Oh,
You take damage?
he must have taken damage.
Oh,
He-
Sex's
why
gonna
was he
take
boxing?
4th.
Uh-oh.
That can hurt him. He might have just
boxing.
lost the 1 position.
He's having a penalty, I think. They're taking their time. Jules is back out there. And by
Is
the
it-
way,
Oh, no.
that's funny, is
Oh.
asking for Kara's Twitch stream. So, Kara, you already are a Formula One fan commentator because you're getting fans asking you for your Twitch feed and so forth. We don't know. That's up to you. You can answer everybody for that one. But
Yeah, I'll probably
obviously,
start
you're a very
streaming,
popular
but
Twitch
once we
streamer
get
already.
Set up, definitely.
Out of the bat.
Once I get set it up, for sure, I'll definitely start sharing it.
There you have it. So,
I'll have
anyway,
to
at
start
the moment.
streaming. There you go.
You're magic. Well, I know
Still in the
you. I know you
process.
believe in magic. If you want to believe in magic, he's got Window behind him, at the moment. So
Woo! Yes,
let's see what's
Magic.
happening between the
I
battle
said
between
top
Magic
5.
and Window.
I believe in him. I think he can do this.
You could. He certainly could. It's going to be a great
Double
battle
up
here.
time.
That's Window behind him. So you either like green and gold, or you like the Scion of Magic, and that's a fan favorite, obviously, from our new commentator Kira. She's going to bring it this evening. She has delivered all the performances. She loves the Elliott Motorsports. She likes the OCE Racing League jet that's flying her all the way. But guess what?
Oh, we got a
Window-
yellow flag. Big Jim, I think, has
Confirmed.
spun.
Oh no, everybody's going out now. Last 4 laps.
So everyone's trying to push, and sometimes that can pay off, getting you the time you need to try to grab the spot to get a couple points. But sometimes, when you're on the edge of grip, you're gonna lose it.
It's fast and furious, and it's OCE. It's the Australian Racing League, and usually we're not up this early in the morning, but we have. And I'm very, very, very happy to have Mr. Pineapples and Mrs. Kira to come and join me in the commentary box, absolutely last minute, to present this. And thank you very much to everybody in the OCE Racing League. That's Girlsy, that's Gorky, Guaki, sorry, and Law of Streets was going to commentate, but I think he steps aside to race this evening to allow us to give it a bit of an opportunity. So, Law, a shout out to you, sir, and all the other crew there, Peanuts, Magic, and so forth. They're all a bunch of great guys, so make sure you click that Discord button, flap it. Let's not be flapping anything, let's slapping that button and join the Discord League there, the YouTube, Twitch, all the other platforms you can watch there, because on lap 24 of 27 we're having some great races. This is season 2.
Yeah,
It's a new league. Go ahead.
we have Sir Joshi now with 3 laps left, having that lead that was at 1.14 seconds, now at 5.5 seconds. He is pushing with those soft tires to try to get back on eccentric on those old mediums, as he's rocking the oldest tires on the track right now.
He's looking good as well because he has
Windu.
no penalties as
school.
well. So, and in case you didn't know that as well, Kira, that
Oh.
little penalty, the little black and white square that's next to the names on the telemetry screen. There, if you don't have one, you haven't been a naughty boy. You've been
So
a good
that-
boy. So
That's a
good.
3-second
Yeah.
penalty, so he's only 1.5 seconds off right now. If he can get within 3 seconds of eccentric, he has taken first place.
yes, that's what happens. That little
At this
black
point,
box is
I kind of want
bad.
Eccentric to win, though. I mean, he's come this far, but also, you know, I'm sure Josh. I don't know who to root for. For both, I guess. But we'll see.
What happened to your Magic
laps
running
left.
in P12? Are you letting Magic?
Oh,
down?
Magic's always gonna
I thought you
yes. No,
believed
no.
in Magic.
I do believe in Magic. Magic. Look, he's top 10. He's there.
I'm loving
Let's
this.
see.
And I thank you very much for commentating, guys. This is great. I mean,
Yeah,
look at
it's
this battle at
fun.
the moment between Josie and Windu. Master Windu, does he have the purple lifesaver? He has the green and gold. But again, I tell you what, Josie says, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'll send you back to the Southern Hemisphere anytime soon. And guess who's on the back of this field? Your favorite driver there, Kira. It's Magic. He's catching the back of this. And
What?
Magic, well, he could deliver something, couldn't he? He can cast a
Okay.
spell at the moment on the back of, per se, Master Windu.
Come on, Magic, finish top 10.
I love having favorites. I love having favorites during a league. And Magic's gonna make a run on Windu at the moment. Let's go on board with Magic, because I do believe in Magic. And if you are out there in Twitch world, you gotta believe in Magic, because obviously
Come on,
Kira's
everybody
first.
please.
This is Kira's first stream, and she has to believe it. And he's got it done. He has it done, Kira. You've done it.
Yeah,
You've
he's
made
moved up. Look
Magic
at it.
magic. Absolutely fantastic.
Perfect.
And
It's
Sir
up to
Joshi is
49.
now 0.1. He is 0.1 away from being within that penalty time.
Oh, wow.
Take first place. He is cutting it down. So he
Yeah.
is inside.
This is
So
it, guys. Last
He
one.
is 2 laps away.
This
he
is
just
it,
needs
yeah.
to fight to keep that.
And
that
Guaco
little bit
gets
of
a
time, 'cause he seems to be
5-second
losing
penalty.
right time. I think he's got some
You're
some,
right.
DRS up ahead.
Now, to let you know
So
and let
one of those
everybody else
back
know,
markers helping him pull him.
Kira and everybody else,
Yes.
he needs to be within 6 seconds of the leader at the moment. He's 3.3 seconds away. He's got this race done. Now,
Oh, I thought he only had 3 seconds.
no, he has
in
6. He has 6. He's been a naughty boy for 6 seconds. He's been slapped across the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what he's feeling right now. And he's in trouble. So he's got this race in the bag. But what's going to happen, Joe, further down the race? Actually, we go over to Pyro at the moment. Pyro in P6 looks like he's going to make a run on the Shadow. So he's stepping out of the Shadow and into the spotlight. And can he get it done? I think Pyro can get it done. And that's going to move him up into P. No, he can't. He's going to run a little wide. Oh, no. The Shadow says, I'm going to send you back into the darkness of my exhaust pipe. Because now Pyro is going to have to settle for that position because they're practically almost on the last lap. Where's your man, Mr. Magic, at the moment? He's running P8. It's not too bad. Not too far back. I don't think he can do any more than what he's done. But he's done a fantastic job.
He's been good, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And as you see, so
As we have our leaders on the final lap right
There
now.
it is. All right. Last lap, everybody. Good luck. I won't crash. I don't know if I jinxed it, but we'll see.
you don't crash the drivers.
Don't crash.
You want to crash, that's fine. I understand. It's been late, but it hasn't been late for.
You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, this is really good. I'm surprised. You know, we only had one so far go down, but 16 drivers. It's good.
Yep. You've heard Kyra's gone down to perform CPR on J Miles. Unfortunately, J Miles is retired from the session, so your CPR skills need to be impressed.
Kira.
So here we go. It's gonna be exotic. Why am I gonna pronounce that? Go ahead, somebody, please commentate.
You got
We have Eccentric coming in,
Centric, that's the
going, finishing.
Yeah, I know.
But it's gonna go to
Going
Sir
to the second
Joshi, right?
sector.
It's gonna go to Joshi.
About to. Oh, Sir Joshi's even getting really close on track too. Does he want to get both on track and with the penalties as well?
It's going to be close, isn't it? I think Sir Joshi has it, but Sir Joshi without the penalties.
Sir Joshi has this with the penalties.
Without the penalties.
His Eccentric crosses the line. He'll be taking second place. Sir Joshi takes first.
Oh.
Joe will be coming in third place with Sex in fourth.
Oh, Sex in fourth?
Ambiguous Shadow.
I like Sex in fifth to in
Piero
front.
Gulls might be in trouble. He has a lot of time in penalties. He's got 12 seconds in penalties. I need to change.
What about for Magic?
to
What place do you
interval.
think
Where's Magic? for Kira's
Yeah, where's Magic?
first broadcasting.
Magic is 9
Magic get
seconds
across
in
the line
penalties.
at P9.
He's going to be staying in 9th.
Yes,
no,
he
he'll
will.
Be I think he's going up a place. He'll be
Okay.
going up a place because Jules goals. We've been saying it wrong at some point. We don't know which one's which. He'll be dropping a few places with those 15 seconds in penalties.
Magic will go 9th. I believe that actually Julesy will go P8 and Windu will go P10. Magic will still remain P9. Alex will go P10. Big Jam, Chris Mania, and Guackle will round out. And the only person that unfortunately did not finish this race was G Miles. Unfortunately for you, G Miles.
But there's always a next time.
Exactly. So what do you think, guys? Let us know on Twitch. How was the
That's an
commentary
exciting race.
from the new team? We had Pineapples
Good job.
and Gira. Pineapples had an experience from
Driver
F1.
of the day.
Peanuts.
Congrats.
The V sign out there. Celebrate the champagne
Good
serve that's
job.
on the top step. Look at that.
Yes,
Pointing at the
good job,
camera.
Chris. Woo.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, see the champagne. Everybody loves that.
Yeah, we all love it.
Definitely be celebrating good tonight.
Yeah, well, exactly. I feel you. Kara, you've done an amazing job. Please be
Thank
a
you,
part of the
appreciate
commentating
it.
team. Please be a part of the
Yeah,
commentating.
definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you for letting me be here too. I had a good time.
thank you.
Fun
Pineapples
experimenting.
and Pineapple's expertise there. Go through the grid for the last time there. Okay, Kara, you have to do this. Read through the grid positions there.
Okay, first place, Sir Joshi. Oh my gosh, I always mess up his name. Okay, second place, X Eccentric. Third, Joe. 4, Sex. 5, Shadow. 6, Pero. 7, Confirmed. 8, Window. 9, Gauze. 10, Magic. Woo! 11, Peanuts. 12, BFR. 13, Alex. And 14, Big Jim. 15, Chris. 16, Walkie. And 17, Miles.
Fantastic. Look at
Everybody
that.
did good.
Whoa, yes. Thank you. Now I'll tell you what,
Russian
guys.
Grand-
That is round 2 of OCE Division 1. So if you want to stay
Nice.
tuned for more and more excitement of this entertainment. And we bring random crew here. Maybe we'll hear from Kira if she wants to accept the job. She's under review at the moment, okay? So we have to make sure she
Under
gets her
review.
test. Make sure she's, coronavirus free. We'll see. And
Under
anyway, and then
payment
she
for
can be into
quarantine.
the little bubble that we'll have for the next race. The next race will be, let's check on the stream actually, real quick there, starting soon. The OCE Racing League. So I want to know what the next race is. What do you think the next race is going to be? What would you like to have? Kyra, what's the kind of race you want to have? I mean, we obviously had Russia. It's going to be, well,
I would love it to
put it
be
this way,
Japan.
Asia. I'll give you a hint. It's Asia. And it's an island
China.
in Asia. An island.
Japan.
Ah, yes,
Oh.
you have. Japan.
Okay, but like
That is it.
the thing
That's the
is,
next
like I
race.
remember someone saying Japan earlier. So, but like also I would love the race to be in Japan. So worked out.
It will be in Japan. And maybe you can join us for the next race. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Please wear your mask. Please stay safe. And do all the things you need to do. Listen to your advisors. Don't listen to all the BS that happens on social media or whatever. Please listen to the experts. Do the right thing. Because I love all you guys. I love the fact that Pineapples and Kyra and everybody else has hung out tonight. And that's what we need to do. Alright? This is OCE and this is Division 1. Second race is done and dusted. We have now 8 remaining for the session. Looking forward to Japan. Same time, same network, same place. Good night.